Imagine this. You're walking through a mall, not because you need anything, but because you're killing time. Your phone in one hand, coffee in the other, mind wandering. Then something catches your attention. A luxury watch store. The glass is so pristine it almost disappears. Soft lighting, perfect silence. Inside, everything feels expensive, calm, important. You step in and instantly the energy shifts. Someone greets you differently, politely, carefully, as if you already belong there. No rush, no pressure. The watch is placed on your wrist, heavier than expected. Cold metal, solid. It feels powerful. You look at it, and in that moment, it's no longer just a watch. You see success. You see respect. You see the version of yourself you've been chasing. You believe the lie that this isn't an expense, that this is an investment.
The world loves to sell that lie. Rolex never loses value. Luxury watches are better than cash. This is how rich people store money. It sounds sophisticated, like insider knowledge, like a secret the elite know. And because it sounds smart, people believe it. But here's the truth. For most people, expensive watches are not investments. They're liabilities masquerading as confidence. Only a tiny fraction of watches appreciate. Extremely rare models, limited references, specific years, flawless condition, original papers, and often insider access. That world isn't built for your average mall visitor. Most people buy what's available, what looks good, what Instagram told them was cool, what celebrities wear. And the moment it's common, its value as an investment disappears. Scarcity creates value. Availability destroys it.
The moment you leave the store, the magic starts fading. The value drops instantly, like a car leaving a showroom. You paid retail, but the market doesn't care. Try selling it the next day. Pre-owned, market adjustment, best I can do. Your confidence fades as quickly as your potential resale value. Your money isn't liquid anymore. It's locked into steel, glass, and branding. Illiquid. Money that can't move when you need it is not freedom, it's a trap. In the irony, people willingly fall into it, thinking they're making a smart choice. Now let's talk about psychology. Luxury watches don't sell time. Your phone tells time better. They don't sell accuracy. Quartz beats mechanical every day. What they sell is identity, validation, the feeling of being respected, seen, taken seriously. Validation is addictive. You tell yourself it's motivation, a reward, but deep down, it's about how others see you. And nobody thinks about your watch as much as you do. People notice for a second, then move on. They forget. You, however, remember the cost, the stress, the opportunity lost. That invisible cost is ego tax, and it quietly erodes wealth while giving the illusion of success.
Who profits from watches? Not you. Dealers, resellers with capital, flippers, collectors with insider connections. They profit. They buy after they are wealthy. You buy before. A wealthy person buys a luxury watch with surplus money, money already working, money with backups. You buy with future money, credit, installments, sacrifice, and stress. One is enjoyment, the other is self-sabotage. Ask yourself honestly, what could that money do elsewhere? $10,000 into skills that pay you back for life, into a business, into marketing, into systems, even boring long-term investments that compound. Money invested works. Money on your wrist waits. It doesn't grow. It doesn't multiply. It doesn't create leverage. It just sits, looking impressive, doing nothing.
Luxury watches aren't inherently bad. Owning nice things isn't a sin. Enjoyment isn't the enemy. Timing is. Buying luxury before stability is the mistake. A watch makes sense when your income is predictable, when your investments are already growing, when losing that money doesn't affect your life. Then it's not an investment, it's a celebration. And celebrations are earned, not financed. Too many people reverse the order. They celebrate first, hope success comes later. That's not confidence, that's gambling with your future. Real wealth is quiet. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need logos. It doesn't need attention. The truly wealthy don't buy things to prove something. They buy things because nothing needs proving anymore. If your goal is to look rich, luxury helps. If your goal is to be rich, discipline, assets, and patience help. The real flex isn't on your wrist. It's waking up without financial pressure, options, time, control, freedom. And freedom doesn't tick, it compounds. Now let's go deeper. Consider the stories of collectors. Some people spend millions flipping watches, buying rare pieces, waiting decades for the right market. These are people with insider knowledge, capital, and patience. A normal person buying the same watch today has none of these advantages. They rely on hype, trends, and impulse. Social media tells them you'll be rich if you buy this, but the reality is harsh. Most watches purchased today lose money, not gain. Every Instagram post, every celebrity photo, every influencer endorsement is marketing aimed at your ego. Even comparing watches to real investments is revealing. Stocks, businesses, real estate, skills, even low-risk index funds, they grow, compound, and create leverage. A watch? It sits on your wrist, silent, beautiful, expensive, doing nothing. There's no compounding, no growth, no leverage, just status, temporary satisfaction, and the ego tax that comes with it. Real wealth is quiet. It doesn't announce itself. It doesn't need logos. It doesn't need attention. The truly wealthy don't buy things to prove something. They buy things because nothing needs proving anymore. If your goal is to look rich, luxury helps. If your goal is to be rich, discipline, assets, and patience help. The real flex isn't on your wrist. It's waking up without financial pressure, options, time, control, freedom. And freedom doesn't tick. It compounds.
Let's not forget opportunity cost. Every dollar on a watch is a dollar not building freedom, not paying off debt, not learning a new skill, not starting a business, not creating multiple streams of income. Money works for those who let it. Money stuck in luxury is money trapped, and humans are wired to chase status. Luxury watches exploit that. They make you feel successful while quietly keeping you financially hostage. So, what's the lesson? Timing matters, discipline matters, strategy matters. Buy luxury only after freedom is achieved, only when your investments, income, and assets already secure your life. Then a watch becomes a reward, a celebration, a mark of accomplishment. Until then, it's a trap, a beautiful, shiny trap. If you follow this approach, you'll start seeing wealth differently. You'll stop buying status and start building assets. You'll value compounding over appearances. You'll prioritize freedom over validation. Because at the end of the day, real success isn't what people see on your wrist. It's the life you can live without stress, options, time, control, freedom. And freedom doesn't tick, it compounds.